Hey folks, just George here, doing some experimenting trying to get the lighting better. Anyone that saw the Amazon one knew it was pretty dark and horrific. But this is what I'm doing, so I thought I'll do this as a test trial. I'm going to ramble a bit. If it's any good, I'm going to post it. We'll see. Because I have a few thoughts on the call to service. I talk about that quite a bit on Blue Sky, and I'll be talking about it here more. Now, it matters to me that a leader, especially a national leader, understands call to service. I see here in Canada our own Justin Trudeau, who was teaching school and had to be talked into the position because there was good he could do for the country. That's someone who understands the call to service, made the sacrifice. Mark Carney, coming up now, thriving career as a international banker, running national banks in Canada and England and that. He's setting that aside because he knows the country needs him, and he's going to do what has to be done. Down in the States, last president, Joe Biden, obviously understood call to service. Not a loud, rambunctious man, just quietly did what he knew needed to be done for his country. And it really, really annoys me when I see idiots like Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance and our own Pierre Poilievre get those roles when they understand nothing about the call to service. They only know about servicing themselves, frankly. It's all about greed, power. What can I get out of this? It's not about looking after your fellow citizens. So why does that bother me so much? As long as I can just, get along. I'm an old white man. I'm in a pretty privileged position. Why should I worry about what these guys do as long as I look after myself? I thought about that. Like, I've never stepped up and taken that kind of a role. Yeah, at work I did end up with a leadership role because it was the way things worked out, and it was the right thing to do for myself and for my teammates and stuff at the time. But that's not on a national scale, so why should I care? And then I started thinking about, just the way I live my life, day to day. I'm out and about. If I can make somebody's day a little bit better, I do. If I'm going into a store and there's someone right behind me, I stop and I'll hold the door open for them. Come on through. Like that. I wouldn't say I always have a kind word for people, but at least a congenial one. I say hi to people if I'm passing them on the street, and frankly, I'll be willing to crack a joke with the service people. If somebody, especially somebody who obviously it's a small store or, a clerk in a larger store, but the clerk's going to suffer if they make a mistake on change. If they hand me too much, I tell them, why I don't necessarily need that extra 20 cents or $5 or whatever. And it's going to come out of their paycheck 9 times out of 10. So I speak up. Why do I do all that? I do feel a call to service in my own small way. If I can improve the day of the people around me, why not? That makes the world a better place. If there's things I can do that can help somebody who needs it, why not? It makes the world a better place. And so if I've got that intrinsic to me, that explains an awful lot about why I find it so annoying, so frustrating to see people who do not understand that occupying positions where, frankly, you can't do the job right without that. And I'm willing to bet a lot of you folks out there feel the same way. Don't really think of it necessarily for yourself as a call to service, but it is something that you should be proud of. Anyway, it's just my rambling thoughts on this. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button, grow this. There's going to be a bunch more of these things. For now, keep resisting. Don't let the bastards get you down. And that's about it. Until next time, just George, signing out.